Man, boring day. The package. Got the whole address. We've got the RAM. Today, I'm gonna be building my first ever gaming PC, and this is my dream PC. I've been dreaming about this thing, literally. I have absolutely no prior experience building PCs ever. I've only ever used my gaming laptop. And let me tell you one thing, the road to this whole thing was not easy. There were a lot of delays and struggles and hardships on this journey, and we worked so hard for this. So please let me know what you guys think. Please stick around for the whole video, and you're in for a ride. Let's get it. So in this clip, I was super disappointed when I figured out that the last 4 parts that were supposed to come that night were gonna come in like a week later. By January 15th. Bro, January 15th. And it didn't happen just once, it happened multiple times. Like, Amazon, how hard is it for us to get computer parts? No, but seriously. Let me tell you something, it did not arrive today. So, Amazon says by January 16th, 2 a.m., which is tonight. This was a long journey. It was not short by any means. I felt like quitting sometimes during the journey and just returning the parts that I already bought. First part I got was the case on October 4th, and we were finally building it mid-January. Let's go. Yo, what up? What is good, YouTube? Dennis back. All right, look, we got another update. It was supposed to come yesterday, January 17th, Friday, but it was late again. But it came this morning. It's like 11 o'clock p.m. right now. No, a.m. is what months of work has allotted to. AIO, my Windows copy, Samsung 990 Pro, RTX 4070 Ti Super, white. We've got 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM, cache latency 32, speed 64 megahertz. Here we go, we've got, or 6400 megahertz, my bad. And then we've got the MSI MPG Z790 Edge Ti Max Wi-Fi. Bro, I'm literally stuttering over this. Like, oh my gosh, it's finally here. This is, oh shoot, almost dropped that. These are the fans, 8 Noctua Chromax Black Swap fans, quietest on the market. This is the 1200 watt power supply right here. Last but not least, we have the case right here, still in the box, because I want it to look nice when I take it out. Oh, here's the fan hub. So I'm gonna connect all the fans to, and this is the stuff I'm gonna use to build the PC. All right, so for the first part of building the PC, all I really need is the PSU and the motherboard. That way, so I'm gonna use this so I can ground myself. I have an anti-static wrist strap over there. And then I'm gonna ground myself with the power supply, and I'm gonna use the motherboard so I can just put the CPU in, CPU bracket here, the SSD, and the RAM. I'm gonna put these parts in first. So yeah, let's go. All right, manuals, who needs those, am I right? Let's go ahead and throw that to the side. All right, power supply coming out. All right, go ahead and lift the veil off of this thing. Boom, y'all, we've got our power supply. It's upside down right now. We got our power supply. This is what's gonna provide the power to the PC. Let's get it.
Oh! Somebody! Oh!
All right, plugging in the PSU part, making sure that it's powered off right here. All right, let's see. Boom! Okay. All right, we're about to start with this motherboard. Let's go. This is the main frame right here. Thanks, Dad. All right, you guys, so we're gonna put the CPU in right now. Let's go ahead and slide this out. Here's the CPU. Let's open the CPU latch real quick. Whew. Oh my goodness, dealing with the motherboard. You don't want to mess up any of those pins right there, or else you're done. You need to buy a whole new motherboard. CPU by the sides, you want to gently drop it in there. Just give it a little nudge, make sure it's seated correctly. All right. Go. That's supposed to happen, guys. Push down, and then latch it under. There we go. It's in there. That was kind of nerve-wracking. Oh, you also want to keep this right here, by the way. If you keep this, say if you want to return your motherboard or something, motherboard manufacturers will ask you for this. So you want to make sure you keep this. So go ahead and put it on the side somewhere. Put it in a little bag where you won't forget. I'm gonna put it, let's see, in my pocket. All right, guys, so next we're gonna be putting the SSD in here. This is what's gonna hold all the storage. I've got 2 terabytes of Samsung 990 Pro NVMe SSD. So we're gonna use this. Let's go ahead and open this up real quick. This is gonna hold 2 terabytes of our storage, and this is what's gonna boot. We're gonna boot Windows up on. So make sure that you take off, so here's this top part right here. You wanna make sure you take off this sticker, because if you don't, it's just gonna get super hot and it's not gonna be able to use this heat sink that's sticky and under here. Also, you wanna take off the sticker over here as well. Let's go ahead and take this off real quick. Man, might as well get some tweezers or something. Now all we're gonna do is we're just gonna slide it right here.
Yeah, so it was kind of hard to push in, and I was scared to like break something because this costed so much money. So I went ahead and stopped the recording here, and me and my dad both watched a tech source YouTube video just to make sure I was doing it right.
Let's watch a video real quick. I feel like I have to watch a video just to verify for every step because I spent too much money on this. And I'm recording and watching videos from the same device, so that's why I might stop recording at some points. All right, the SSD is in there, guys. Let's go ahead and move on to the RAM. We're gonna go ahead and stop the recording, clean up the table a little bit, and move on to the RAM. Let's go. All right, guys, we did a little bit of cleaning up. We're about to get this RAM in here now. RAM goes over here in these slots, so let's go ahead and get it started. This is the RAM, 64 gigs of DDR5, 6400 megahertz at CL32. So let's go ahead and open this up. Let's see, will it line up like this? Oh my gosh, it takes way more force than you'd actually think. There we go. If you push it in correctly and evenly, it should just automatically close the latches on itself. All right, guys, so right now we're trying to get the CPU cooler all worked out. We've got the fan. We're trying to switch these white Arctic ones to the Noctua ones right there. So yeah, this is probably the most stressful part so far, the CPU cooler. But I think from here it'll be a breeze. So yeah, I'm gonna stop recording for this part. All right, so now we've got these Noctua fans on the Arctic Liquid Freezer AIO, and it looks really cool, the white and black. Now I'm gonna get the case out and start doing this thing. All right, guys, so we just got the motherboard inside of the case. This is how it's looking so far. Now we're gonna get this liquid AIO, mount it, put it up here. All right, y'all, so it's like 6 or 7 hours later. I had to go to work. You can tell, well, I actually changed back into my outfit, but you can tell I went to work because look at my hair, the hat messed it up. So yeah, we're gonna get back into building it. We're at the stage right now where we have the motherboard in there. We have some of the case cables plugged into the motherboard over here. And now I just need to get all those case cables, get all of them plugged in, and then I'm gonna get this right here put into the top. All right, so this is our power supply. I'm gonna start plugging this stuff in. Dad, your hands are dry. What do you say? I'm not gonna put that in the video.
So the part we probably had the most trouble with would had to be the AIO, the CPU cooler, because we were watching tutorial videos on it, all the different cords and the pumps and the different stuff. It was just like, man, that was the most stressful part, but everything else was pretty easy.
So my dad screwed in to where it wasn't too tight, to where we could go ahead and shift this AIO left and right. Now, since that's secure, I'm gonna go ahead and secure this pump, or this pump header on the CPU. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that. There we go.
Take the
Do you want to like spread it around?
you get it, but I want to do it.
because when you push it down, it spreads out open. So while we were putting the PSU in, my phone was about to die, so I couldn't record that part, but we started putting the case fans in, and this is how it's looking so far. On this part, me and my dad are just routing, like we're just putting all the anti-vibration pads on the fans, screwing them in, and we're kind of like a little factory right now. So we're just, I'm quiet on this part, we're both quiet, we're just getting it done.
Alright guys, so this is what we've got so far. We've got all the fans in here. Got all the fans looped through to the back. That's the HD audio part right there. Going to the back. Got the fan right here. Those are all the fans. And I've got my fan hub right there. So I'm gonna plug all those fan hubs in, and then we'll be back whenever I go ahead and put this graphics card in here, because I still haven't opened the graphics card yet. And once I do that, I'm gonna go test it out to see if this thing actually works. Let's go. Guys, the moment of truth is here. It is time to unbox the graphics card and slot it in. Oh my goodness. Like, fast enough for editing and gaming, anything that I want to play, anything that I want to edit. Oh my goodness. This is doing all the computing power. Where do you plug the power into? I swear I've seen so many videos on it, but like, whenever I've seen a video, I've always seen it right here, like when the graphics card's in here. Hey guys, so I'm gonna be honest, this is like 2 hours, maybe an hour 45 minutes later, and everything's okay except, so yeah, back to what I was saying. Everything is fine except this graphics card is something called a BTF edition, which pretty much means, right, it doesn't have that plug that plugs from the power supply to the graphics card to provide it power. You need a specific BTF motherboard to go with that. So the BTF means Back to the Future. In short, it's not compatible with my motherboard, and I need to get a new one. That's why there was an extra little dip right there. Look, there's this part right here, and then there was an extra little dip right here that was on this graphics card. Extra little dip, as you can see right here. This little dip right here, that's what makes it BTF, because then you don't have that little power supply 600 watt cord going into the graphics card. But let's go ahead and turn it on. I turned it on with my dad just to make sure everything worked, and we were really happy, but I want you guys to see what it looks like turning it on. In there. Hey, do y'all see the trash from my fans? Switch on. This is the power button on the case. 3, 2, we don't even have a graphics card right now, so we can't use it, but we can make sure everything works and everything's plugged in correctly. So 3, 2, 1, lift off. Oh my goodness. Whoa. I'm loving it. Wow. All right, let's turn it off so my CPU doesn't overheat or something. Actually, I want to take it upstairs and set Windows up on it at least. We don't have the graphics card yet, but we have a PC. We have a computer that works. We just don't have a graphics card. We have to use integrated graphics. So, what's the point of getting a CPU that costs a little bit more because it has integrated graphics and not using it, all right? So we don't have the graphics card just yet, but we can still call it a computer. So, in that case, turning this from a build to a built. Let's do the peel. Look at the freaking paper, like plastic already pretty much off because I've taken it in and out of the box so many times. Because I'm like, oh, the PC's coming tomorrow. Oh, it's not coming. Oh, it's coming tomorrow. Oh, it's not coming. All right, let's go. Here we go. Mwah, 10 out of 10. All right. Do that peel, boy. The plastic wrap on the inside. Hold up. Another plastic full. Let's get it. Here, a little bit ugly. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video to figure out what to do with that. But as for the other cable, like this right here, that's normal. Plus, it looks kind of aesthetic. Y'all like that word? Maybe those cables up here, like right there, I might need to fix that. But right now, we've actually finally got a PC, y'all. Let's take this upstairs and put it on my desk. Let's go. Guys, look at how it matches the vibe of my setup so well. Oh my God, this PC is beautiful. Y'all have no idea how much, like, I'm starving. Okay, I can't even form my words right now. I'm literally starving. I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I did not eat until I finished this PC build. And you're gonna keep hearing me say, look at how beautiful this PC looks. Oh my goodness. But really, this should just vouch to show you guys how you can do anything that you set out for yourself as long as you stick to it and never, ever, ever give up. This PC that's on my desk to my right now is literally a living example of the hard work that I've put in, and it's a trophy that speaks to me every day. And when I look at it, it just tells me there's another goal out there. I achieved this one, I can achieve the next one. So guys, never ever give up. You can always achieve anything you set your mind to. Anyways, that's everything from me, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you stuck with me for this long, if you have any questions about the PC, let me know. Once the GPU comes in, I'll go ahead and do a benchmarking video to show you guys how well it runs games. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and remember, you can achieve anything you put your mind to. Thank you. Good night.